The Doctor of Discernment is now online.
You know, much like my show, in that it's a local reaction to things that are happening on a federal level.
Dispensing a daily dose of common sense. No prescription required.
Wow, do I have a boatload of stuff for you, from the crazy to the absurd. Let's start getting into it, because, I mean, it is bizarro world out there. And I say, if it's obvious to me, should be obvious to everybody. Oh, wow. Who could have seen this coming?
This is the Fourth Hour with Greg Belfrage.
Hold on to your butts.
Broadcasting from my basement bunker beneath Keller Radio. Welcome to the Fourth Hour with Greg Belfrage. A lot of comments already. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, the death of Ozzy Osbourne. See, I was never, hard metal fan. So I knew of Ozzy Osbourne. I knew who he was. But I couldn't name off the top of my head, I couldn't name a single song, and I'm sure some of them I've heard, I know of them, but it was an unfortunate situation. That is a big story this morning. One of the other big stories, we'll get right to it. Here is, you've got dozens of people lining up that courthouse in Idaho. Let's make sure I'm on there. We go. Give you a little better view here. Dozens of people lining up outside of the courthouse. They want to see Brian Kohlberger and the sentencing taking place. So you can see lines of folks who are already, I think 50 people there saying at sunrise were there this morning to get into the courthouse. There, it gives you a little better view of the folks who are waiting to get in. So he is pleading guilty, and then he's expected to speak. You've got family members who will also be testifying, and so we'll see what happens. It was a last-minute plea deal that Kohlberger pleading guilty to those murders, and that is just a huge story today, understandably so. Also, we have talked about this on the air this morning, and there's some more information now. DNI releasing documents showing that Putin was backing the Trump reports, or actually that he wasn't, that those reports were bogus. And this is coming from Tulsi Gabbard. She's releasing information today. So she's released now additional documents today. She told Newsmax yesterday, excuse me, I'll got a cough here for a moment. But she told Newsmax yesterday that there would be more documents, and she's releasing them today. And what we're learning is that Putin believed that Hillary Clinton was going to win the 2016 presidential election. I've seen this before. I have seen this before. Putin even held back on leaking some compromising material to use against the Clinton administration because he was expecting Hillary Clinton to win. No way Donald Trump could win. So like many in America, his money was on Hillary Clinton. So the claim that Putin preferred Trump and tried to help him win did not meet professional intelligence community standards, according to the document. The claim was based on one scant, unclear, and unverifiable fragment of a sentence. Wow. So one unverifiable fragment of a sentence was enough. That was all they needed. And that single line became the only classified evidence cited to support then the fact that Russia was out there and they wanted Donald Trump. So there's a lot of documents that Tulsi Gabbard has been dumping here. While we are talking about Russiagate, let's talk about John Brennan. It's a breaking story this morning from the New York Post. John Brennan ignored veteran CIA officers pushing the claim that Putin wanted Trump to win. So again, no evidence of this, and they wanted to push that claim. Let's see what the New York Post has found. So Brennan ignored warnings from veteran officers. The House Intelligence Committee has been compiling these errors by the CIA back in 2020, errors that included burying intelligence that the Kremlin was preparing for a possible victory by Hillary Clinton. Not only did CIA Director Brennan, FBI Director Comey, DNI Clapper, and others include the Steele dossier, they overruled senior intel officials who warned them it was fabricated and that it shouldn't be used, Gabbard says, calling this the most egregious weaponization and politicization of intelligence in American history. This is just crazy. That John Brennan. I was trying to see what else is new here. A lot of this I think we've seen before. So the latest is that he ignored warnings from veteran officers over the publication of substandard intelligence. Well, that would seem to characterize John Brennan, I think. Substandard intelligence. Okay, let's see what else. The Riley Gaines. This is pretty wild. Riley Gaines swimming from the 1.25 mile Alcatraz swim. So from Alcatraz then to the mainland while pregnant, she did it. You have got to watch this. There is video of her, and it's a couple of minutes long. I'm not going to share all of this, but she's responding to the critics. She is pregnant, and so folks are reacting to her swimming and some of the social media comments, and this is just absolutely hilarious. She just goes after them.
I'll read you just a few of the comments that I received following this. Again, it got about 77,000 likes. I don't know how many views it's at this point. But as you can imagine, I mean, tons of support, by the way, people who are, who expressed how much in awe they were of my willingness, number one, to do this, and two, the ability to do this as far along in pregnancy. But did not stop the haters. This guy says, I guess putting your baby at risk for clicks was a decision. I wonder where he got his doctorate. I didn't know Twitter had so many OBGYNs or doctors who suddenly know more about pregnancy and exercising when pregnant than my OB did, who cleared me to do this.
So
this
she
person
talked
says,
to her
maybe
doctor.
not the best time to swim in the ocean. LOL, but what do I know? Nothing. Actually, you know nothing, at least about pregnancy and, again, exercising during pregnancy. This person says, why do this when you're pregnant? Seems dumb, pointless, and not worth it. Again, I think I feel so great, and I have the entire time because I have done things like this regularly, whether being pregnant or not being pregnant. This person, I like this one. It says, I'm shocked you can still swim given the crippling PTSD you seemingly are suffering from after tying for 5th place. You're so strong. This is so old and tired. But again, in one ear,
I'm going to leave it there. Let's leave that there. So she's responding to these people on social media and just letting them have it. I love seeing stuff like that. All right. And then also this morning, this is just off the wall crazy. It's Diamond Tankard arrested for attacking a woman with a rock-filled sock at Walmart. I don't know who this woman is, but the video is just absolutely incredible. She, and you can see some of the photos here. I'm going to roll the video for you. Okay, here you go. So she's a star of Bravo TV, Diamond Tankard. And watch this. She's not accused. She's did it. I mean, and here's the actual evidence. Well, hold on. What happened there? No. Let's do this again. I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. I had previewed this earlier. So there we go. Let's hit this one.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Just beats the snot out of her.
No, let them fight. Beat her, Diamond. Beat her.
You hear this?
Beat her, Diamond.
You hear this woman in the background? Beat her. What? Wow.
Beat her, Diamond. Wait, beat her, Diamond. No, let her go. Okay, let her go. Okay. Come on, beat her. She knows she came in for now. Leave her alone.
Unbelievable. I don't know what this is all over. Blood all over the floor. You can see it right there. Wow. This is just absolutely crazy. There she is. So she had used a rock-filled sock to hit this 21-year-old woman, left her with a massive gash on her forehead above her left eye. You had to call emergency officials to the scene to respond to this. So she was charged with attempted first-degree murder. This is just absolutely wild, absolutely crazy. You see things like that going on. I'm like, can you imagine, how little it takes for some people to just absolutely go screaming right off the deep end? It's absolutely crazy. I'm going to make an appeal to you, please, to hit that like button. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe to what we're doing. I do this every day after the show. About 10 minutes. We'll do it about 10 minutes each day. Give you a quick look at things that are out there and things that are happening. I'd really, really appreciate it. Hit the like button and subscribe. It just makes an incredible amount of difference. So if you do that for me, I'd very much appreciate it. So you made it to the end of the video. You are part of my gallery of champions. Special salute to the Bunker Brigade, seeing their comments down here in the corner each and every morning. It's just great to have all of you along. Appreciate you. We'll do it again tomorrow. Until then, I'm underground and gone.